Welcome to the inner garden. I'm so glad you're here. This is a quiet space just for you, especially if you're feeling a little stuck right now, a little tired. We're going to step through a gate together and find a whole different way of doing things.
So let's just start here. We all have one, don't we? You know what I'm talking about? That project, that goal, that one really important thing that's just kind of sitting there. On your desk maybe, or in the back of your mind. And it feels so heavy. It feels impossible. That's your unmoved stone.
And right now, before we go any further, I really want you to hear this. Let it sink in. You are not lazy. You are not broken. This isn't your fault. You've just been trying to move that stone with tools that were never going to work for you. See, the problem isn't your effort. Not at all. It's the approach.
Let me introduce you to someone. This is Maya. And she's sitting right where you might be sitting right now, in front of her laptop, just staring at that little blinking cursor. That project that she used to be so passionate about, well, now it just feels like a giant wall. And this feeling she has, it's not just, being tired from a long day. It's something much deeper, isn't it? It's a soul-deep tiredness that feels like a heavy blanket, just smothering any little spark of motivation before it can even get going. So what does she do? She snaps the laptop shut. And that feeling that washes over her, it's such a bitter mix. There's this tiny little splash of relief, but it's completely swallowed up by a whole sea of guilt and shame. And that familiar, painful thought starts whispering, I'm just lazy. She feels totally defeated. She just has to get out of there. So she pulls on her shoes and just starts walking. No destination, no plan. The only goal is to be anywhere but in front of that stone. As she's walking, her aimless path takes her to this old, high stone wall. And tucked into it, there's a small wooden door. And it's just slightly ajar. And for the first time all day, a little flicker of real curiosity pulls her toward it. She pushes the door open and steps inside. Now, this isn't some perfect manicured park. Oh no, it's wild. It's chaotic. And it is so beautifully alive. It's just a mess of overgrown rose bushes and tangled vines, and the air, it smells of damp earth and life. And for the first time in months, she feels like she can breathe. And there, in the middle of the garden, she sees an old man with the kindest eyes. He looks up at her, and it's like he just gets it. He doesn't say a word, just gestures to a bench and offers this simple, almost backwards piece of wisdom. Maya looks around at all the chaos of the garden, and she asks him, where could I possibly even begin? And this is his answer. And this is where everything changes. The very first step isn't to do anything. It's just to look. This is the foundation of our entire journey. So that's the invitation the gardener gave to Maya, and it's the very same one I'm offering to you now. This first week is your invitation. Not to work harder, not to push that stone, but simply to observe what's already here. Okay, so this is our core principle for the week. We spend so much time trying to fight our resistance in the dark, wrestling with this big, scary shape we don't even understand. This week, we're not fighting, we're not wrestling. All we're gonna do is just gently turn on the light. So here's your practice. It's so simple, and it's just 5 minutes a day. First, find a quiet time and set a timer for 5 minutes. Then, just gently bring your stone to mind, that task you're avoiding. Now, just notice the feeling that comes up. Can you give it a name? Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's just boredom or overwhelm. Whatever it is, just name it. Next, where is that feeling in your body? Is it a knot in your stomach, a tightness in your chest? Just locate it. Now, you're going to feel this powerful urge to escape, to do literally anything else. Just notice that urge, but for these 5 minutes, don't act on it. Just watch it. And when the timer finally rings, just let it all go. Release it. That's it. You've done the work. And as you do this, you're going to start to notice 3 little fruits beginning to grow. First is awareness. You'll actually start to understand what that resistance is. Second, relief. The incredible feeling of putting down that heavy burden of having to fix yourself all the time. And finally, possibility. A tiny little seed of hope that maybe, just maybe, there's another way. Before we finish our time together this week, let's head back to the garden for one last really important lesson about the work you're doing.
The gardener shows Maya this plant with these huge, beautiful, vibrant leaves. It looks absolutely perfect. But when he gently pulls it from the soil, its roots are just tiny, shallow. You see, it put all of its energy into what could be seen on the surface, so it had no foundation. But the plant next to it, the one that grew a little slower at first, it was busy building deep, unseen roots. It was building real strength.
And that is the work you're being invited to do. It might feel like you're doing nothing for 5 minutes. It might even feel like you're just procrastinating in a new way. But you're not. You're actually doing the most important work of all. You are building your roots. So as you go into your week, I'll leave you with this question to ponder. What deep, unseen foundations of awareness and relief and possibility might you build just by giving yourself permission to look?
Thank you for stepping into the garden today. Be gentle with yourself. The gate is open now. I hope you'll join us next week when we'll meet the gardener again, and we'll learn how to tend the soil.